Welcome to Tuesday night, the end of the week for Fun Saver Network. Our week runs Wednesday through Tuesday. So happy that you're here. So happy you're hanging out with us. So we've had a fantastic week. We've had a phenomenal week this week. We've had some rank ups happen. We've had a meet the CEO phone call that was phenomenal. And we've had some great Zooms last week on Wednesday about our weight loss program that is coming on board in about 2 weeks. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's get this started tonight because there's a lot to cover. I want to introduce somebody back to you guys again tonight, and I want to answer as many questions as possible. So let's get through this quickly. Fun Saver Network, we are just a membership that pays you back to refer people. That's what we do. That's what we are. So the membership that pays, we have drops. I'm going to go through this really quickly because most of you know this. And if you're new, welcome. Glad you're here. And if you have questions, we'll do that at the end. Fun Saver Network drops. These are things that happen maybe once a week. We haven't done a lot of drops lately because we've been doing fun finds every single day. And we are working diligently to open up everything else to you as fast as possible. But these drops are name brand items. They're great items. And you can have to get these items 70 to 90% off on the drops, okay? So here's some things. We've had Ryobi power washers. We've had this blanket. There's something about this blanket. I don't know. It appeases me for some reason because I think I'm in Texas, so we think about football, wintertime football outside high school stadiums. And it doesn't get cold here in South Texas, but up north, when you go to those football games in the bleachers, that blanket would be awesome. You can see the prices. You can see retail. You can see what we sold it for. And I bought me one of these because of no, I'm just kidding. Ladies, we have these. We have all kind of things for folks, right? And I don't know why that thing it says 100 and something dollars. I don't know, but it does. That's the retail price. And so these are the drops. They happen every week, once a week, sometimes less, because what we're doing with the drops now, we are looking for items that are hugely discounted to you. I'm talking about like a deal of the week or the deal of the every 2 weeks, like that Ryobi Power. Well, we had a lot of them. And we had Igloo coolers. So we're looking for things like that for the drops. But when it comes to the next thing we have, which is the fun finds, we have these every day. Every day there's a fun finds, and it's in your back office under fun finds. And it goes off at 6 o'clock Central, 7 o'clock Eastern every single day. And again, 70 to 90% off. Kenroy Home Dell lights, expensive lights. You can see the price, 200 and something dollars, $40. I got one when it first came out, I think for $11 or $12. I got one, and then Philip got one, same way. But then my other buddy, Uncle Mike, told me about this. I didn't even know it was there. I missed it. The Berkeley fish scales, up to 50 pounds. And you can see the prices. Igloo coolers. We had Igloo coolers. Had a 12-can cooler, 36-can cooler. You can see the prices on the screen, and you can see the discounts. Like the 12-can cooler was $38. We sold it for $11. And the 36-can cooler was $87 and 84, and we sold it for 17. So we do this all the time. The fun finds happen every single day. And listen, just because they happen doesn't mean that you have to buy anything. You don't have to go in and buy something because there's a fun find. But yes, you can go look, and there's something you like. I suggest you grab it because normally on the fun finds, we only have one of each one of them. But the coolers, we had a lot of the coolers, the Igloo coolers. So take a look. There's something you want, get it. If you don't want to get it, don't get it. It's okay. It's like a membership at, Costco or Sam's Club. Or if you walk into Walmart, you don't always see what you're looking for. Best Buy, you don't see it. You walk out with nothing. Same thing. It's the same thing. That's the way it works here. We got Fun Saver Health and Wellness, 20 to 35% off. We have two fantastic formulators now. We have the creams out of California, which are phenomenal. A lot of you have tried them. Everyone has loved them. Everyone has loved these creams. and they last 2.5 to 3 months. That looks small on the screen, but they're tall, but they last a long time. You got everything from pain relief to women's wellness to blood flow to vitamin B12, everything. And it's delivered on your skin. Instead of having to take a pill, it's delivered on your skin, right? And the studies show liposomal delivery system, which is through your skin, with these is phenomenal. I mean, it literally, oh, excuse me, it literally gets into your bloodstream immediately. And if you don't believe me, nick your skin and how long does it take you to bleed? You'll see it gets into your bloodstream immediately and does its job. Okay. And then we have another one coming within about 2 weeks on a Zoom we was on last Wednesday, on that Wellness Wednesday. And that one coming is our weight loss wellness system. And for those of you wanting to know what that is, get to the person that brought you here. There's 2 videos out there that we did last Wednesday. They can get you the link. It's on our YouTube channel. If you'd like to see it, it's on the YouTube channel, Fun Saver Network. That's our YouTube channel. It's there. It's an interview I did with the formulator / heart surgeon that put that formulation together for weight loss. Okay. Then we have digital products, 35 to 70% less than any other tools out there you can buy. Look, if you're looking for a website builder with unlimited websites, with e-commerce built in, if you want to use that, if you're looking for a drag and drop simple way to build websites, if you're looking for a way to build funnel systems to capture leads, if you're looking for all that, we have it. We've got a website builder, we have a CRM system, and our CRM system is very robust. I mean, it's probably one of the most robust CRMs I've ever seen. We have them back there. We have the digital tools back there. And we have these cards, these plastic cards, where you can get about for your Fun Saver business, $15, that's it. And you can tap a person's phone and your information for Fun Saver Network will appear on their phone. Okay. Then we have that card ring. It's a ring you put on your finger, does the same thing the card does when you touch a phone. You want to start a conversation? When somebody says, you got a card? Hold your phone out. Tap their phone with a ring on your finger. They'll go, what was that? It'll start the conversation, right? And then, so we also have a communications app that we started putting videos in it today. Our communications app is in our hand. So we will start sending out all of our information, Zoom attendances, everything we're doing, videos you can share, everything will be in that app when we started putting all in today. But we also have the best rewards plan on the market that pays you money when you refer other people's. Whether you put them in for free or you put them in as a paid member. Guys, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say this. I've been in this industry for 35 years of my life. I have probably seen every compensation plan known to man and women. And what I'm going to tell you is this. I had the ability or the chance to put together a comp plan for this company. The CEO, Shane, said, Ron, I want you to write this comp plan. He gave me that grace. I wrote this comp plan. And I am going to tell you that there's a lot of comp plans out there. And I'm also going to tell you there is not another comp plan out there that will pay you the money this comp plan will pay you. There's not one. You'll see comp plans out there that says you can get this money and it's all there, and you can get check match, and you can get check match when you get this rank, and you have people that does this, or you got so many people. All of those things are nothing more than breakage for the company. That's what they are, because they know in their heart of hearts that statistics say that on the average, a person brings in 2.8 people in this industry. I don't know where the 0.8 comes from. I've never seen a person walk around. It's only 80% of a real person, but they have 2.8 as the average. Okay. So when companies put together compensation plans, they put it together with that in mind. Now they know some people are going to go to the top of the plan, but it's much less than 1%. And they don't mind paying that money to those people because they know that the other 99% of the people will never hardly get anywhere in the compensation plan. And they built it that way with breakage because you got to get 5 people to have 10 people. It just doesn't work. And it's always been that way. And this is why you always see the same people going from this company to this company to this company. They always make money. They always do. And that's because a lot of reasons. They were told about the company first. They already have a following. They've been doing this for years and years and years. And they switched to another company just to get in early, which these are not bad things that I'm saying. They switched to another company to get in early, and they bring their team with them. But let me tell you why it's not good. If we had a bunch of those leaders here, and I'm not saying we don't, but every other company I've been in, and I bring those big leaders over there, and they start building and they start building and they start building, the minute they see another shiny object and they get offered something to go, i.e., money, positions, a spot up in the genealogy that's already there. This happens in this industry. The minute they do that, they run and they take all their people with them. And what happens is your business just took a tremendous hit. And remember how excited you was when you brought that huge leader in and they started bringing all of their people. You're like, oh my God, this is really happening. And then you remember the day that they went to another shiny object and took all their people with them. I'm going to be honest here. I'm not going to say no to those people when it comes to Fund Saver Network. And the reason I'm not going to say no is because they can literally make more money here than they can anywhere else in this industry. But I am going to say I am not actively going after those people. Not this time. Not this time. Because I'm watching a company right now that all the leaders are going to right now, and they really don't have that much to offer. But for some reason, now it's a big thing because all the leaders went there. So that tells me sometimes it doesn't come down to how great the company is. It comes down to where the leaders go that people follow. And you just got to know something. Because somebody else can make that money doesn't mean that you can. Because somebody else can go and switch from here to there to here and just drag people with them doesn't mean that you can. And I'm telling you this for a reason. This membership company here at Fund Saver Network, folks, if you're doing this to make money, you'll never have an opportunity to make more money anywhere than here. You won't. If you're doing this for savings, though, there's not another company that gives you savings like we do on physical products, apps that we're going to have, weight loss product. We're trying to build a more rounded company where it fits everybody. Okay. And there's not another company out there to date right now that pays you for bringing in a free person. There's not one. It's only us. So if you're really looking to do a side hustle, if you're looking to do something to change what's going on in your life, and I don't know what that is, maybe some of you go, I just want the discounts. I don't care about building a team. That's perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. So if you're looking for something, though, to change your forecast, or if you're like me and you're a senior citizen and you've been retired and you just want to do something one more time, you're wanting to build that income one more time, build a big team one more time. Look, all I want to do with this company is when I walk out my front door and I see all these houses on my street and I see all these people around me, every single one of them fits this mold. Every single one of them. Do you know why? Because they can join for free, for no money. And then they can literally go and sign other people up for free. And do you know that that free person can make money? that free person that's bringing in other free people can make money. Unbelievable. I know. No one else is doing that. No one. So let's get started. Here's how we get paid in this company: product bonus, fast start bonus, 3x10 matrix bonus, coded bonus, and a check match on your free and your paid members. Okay, so let's get moving forward. So let's talk about the 2 additions that we've added. All the other we've gone through for 5 months now. Okay, and if you're new, same place, Fund Saver Network YouTube channel has all the other ways we get paid. The videos there many, many times, right? But we're talking about the 2 additions, how we get paid. So here's how we do it. 2 additions we're bringing on. I'm going to tell you they're going to be here. I'm going to say in a week. I was on the phone with them today. That's why I'm going to say that. Don't hold me to a week, okay? But I'm forecasting a week. So there's Fortune 500 companies out there. There's very large companies that go to private app companies. And what these private app companies do, they go out and they get contracts from big box stores, small stores, pizza places, restaurants, travel, and they put it in this app. And these Fortune 500 companies, corporations, they go to these app companies, go, we want to use your app that's got all the discount savings in it for our employee benefits package. Now, these are private apps. You can't just go download it on your phone and go, well, I'm going to go get it. You can download it, but you can't use it. The only way you can use it is when you come through Fund Saver Network. We have to give you an ID to log in to use them. That's how they're activated. You can download them today. Absolutely, you can. But they will not work until it comes through us and we get you set up and you put in your ID number. Then it opens up and you can start using it. Okay. Here's some of the Fortune 500 companies: Uber, Google, Microsoft, Best Buy. These are companies that use these apps for their employee benefits. And this is what we're bringing to you. This is my phone, a screenshot. You can see the 2 icons. One of them is called My Deals. The other one is called Shopping Boss. Now, they're 2 separate apps altogether. My Deals has over 1 million places you can buy, right? But it's coupons. And coupons has these things that sometimes it's got to be at this store or you got to buy this to get that. But there's great savings in there. There's travel. There's everything. Now, the Shopping Boss is different. The Shopping Boss is where you connect it to your credit card, your bank card, whatever. And when you go, the Shopping Boss is built around big box stores. Big box stores. When you walk in and you go to check out, all you do is you put the number, how much is at the, when you check out. Like if I go to Lowe's and I buy stuff, they go, that's $200. I'll open up the app. I'll find Lowe's. I click it. I put $200 in there on the number and hit continue. And it brings up this bar with a number on it. Now they either scan it with their little scanner or they take the number and put it in the register. $200 is paid immediately through my credit card that's in the app. And then immediately they send me back cash back to that app. Cash, not a coupon, it's cash. And I can use that cash to do whatever I want. I can let it stay in there and build. I can buy Visa gift cards with it. I can use it to purchase when I go eat at a restaurant if I let it build, whatever. So you got one that does the coupons, right? You got another one that does cashback. So we've got them all covered because the coupon one doesn't get the big box stores. They're in there, but there's certain things like if you got to buy this thing this week or whatever the case may be. So this is the one that we're looking at on the My Deals app right there. I'm going to show you something else here in a minute. So this is My Deals. You can see you got to put your email in, and the password is what we're going to give you that activates that thing. Now, we're going to have our hands on this. Actually, they're done now. We're just doing the API connection in a week. We should have this in a week, right? My Deals app. 1 million places to save. One stop. No other discount platform. By the numbers, 150,000 retailers, 50,000 restaurants, 850,000 travel providers, partners for travel. It's got a great travel program. And here's what they say is when you use this thing regularly, when you're buying things, it can save you over $1,600 a year. You can save even over $1,000 a year. And when you become a member of FunSaver Network at $25 a month, you're going to get both of these apps for free, no cost. Absolutely free. Okay. I mean, here's what we're talking about. Let's move to the part about the free that I'm talking about. But before I do that, I want to do something. Hold on one second. Let me do something. I want to, don't know what happened. Don't know why that happened. Hold on, everybody. Let me hit that again. That is crazy. Okay. Did it come back? Okay, it's back. Okay, good. I don't know what happened. All right, so I want to talk about the free, and I want to talk about getting paid for free. And the reason I want to talk about it because no one ever does it. No one's ever done it. We figured it out. It has a lot to do with not spending extra money to be an affiliate. Okay. See, a lot of companies out there, when you join them, they got one price that you pay, like $9.97 or $20 or whatever. And then you don't have to. But if you want to get into the compensation plan, they're going to charge you more. They're going to charge you $40 or $60 or whatever. And then you just pay the monthly every month. I understand why that happens. They do that because the fast start comes out of that. I get it. Fast start bonuses are paid out of that money. I get it. Because you only pay the fast start one time. We don't do that at FunSaver. If you want to be a member, you are a member for $25. And we pay a fast start bonus out of that $25. And that's it. We don't ask you, look, if you want to build a team, build a team. If you don't want to build a team, don't build a team. If you do whatever you want, because everybody's paying the same amount of money, which is $25 a month. And we figured out how to pay you for bringing free people in and how to pay free people for bringing free people in. We figured it out. Okay. So members, a free member, a person that just signed up for free, didn't put a payment plan, no payment way in at all. It's just free. You're a free member. That app that I just showed you, the My Deals app with the million plus shopping arenas and stuff, you can have that app for $5.95 a month. If that's all you want to do, that's fine. That's it. $5.95 a month. You could sneeze and use that app one time on a pizza or something and save that money with that app. Every month, if you just use it, you will more than cover that $5.95 a month every single month, right? But watch, here's what we do. If you're a paying member and you're bringing in free members and they're all buying the $5.95 a month app because that's all they want, or if you're a free member and you're bringing in free members and all they want is the $5.95 a month app, perfect. Because every month they pay that $5.95, you're going to make $1 every month. Every month. That's like 20%. And you might not think that's big, but listen, how many people do you know that has this $1,200 computer they're walking around with that's got apps on it? And how many people do you know that needs to find a way to save more money when they go grocery shopping, when they go buy things, when they go eat out every now and then, and they can spend $5.95 and have that app on this $1,200 machine that they carry around and use it to save money? I don't know. Do you know, maybe, do you figure out how to market? Maybe you can bring 100 people in, 200 people in for free. They get the $5.95 app. Folks, that's another residual income, is all that is. Have you ever heard of a free member getting paid residual income? Because I never have. That's what's happening here. And you might be thinking, yeah, Ron, 100, 200, okay. Okay. Do you know that's more than 98% that anybody in this industry makes? $200 a month. That is more than 98% of the industry makes. $200 a month. Okay. But we're not done. We're not done. Look, the whole thing is you can even do this, as I stated, for free. Now, I can tell you right now, there's not one free member in this industry in any company that hasn't paid anything to be a member making $100 or $200 a month. Not one. There's about to be. There's about to be. But not now. Not right now. Okay. And as a paid member, you get even more. When you become a member of FunSaver Network, not only do you get the 2 apps for free, both of them, but you have access to everything else at the 70 to 90% off. Even the weight loss management, even the creams, all of that stuff. And you'll get a better discount than a free member. You just will. That's the way the world works. Okay. So let me start this for you real quick. Let's go through this together. This is the Shopping Boss. This is the cash back app that I've been using for 2 years through another company. That's why I've had it. So let me start this for you.
Welcome to Shopping Boss. Your invitation provides exclusive access to exceptional cashback rewards from the nation's best national brands. Use Shopping Boss inside stores and restaurants right at the register, or online at any of our participating partners. With Shopping Boss, you'll earn an average of 6% in cashback on purchases that you're already making. Simply put, Shopping Boss is how you pay. Starting now, you'll receive amazing cash rewards when paying at the nation's biggest and best retail brands. And better yet, this cash is in addition to the current credit card rewards you currently enjoy. From fast food to fine dining and everything in between, we'll get you instant cashback from restaurants across the country. When traveling, use Shopping Boss and earn spectacular cashback flying with major airlines, staying in your favorite hotel, renting a car, or even when taking a cruise. And you'll still earn any miles, free hotel nights, and credit card rewards you're currently getting today. Shopping Boss has your entertainment needs covered too. Everything from big screen movies to sports, concert, and theater tickets. It's all here, and you'll be earning cash with every purchase. Shopping Boss works instantly inside stores and restaurants, but also delivers the same outstanding cashback when shopping online. The choice is yours. By earning an average of 6% cashback on purchases you're already making, your biggest challenge just might be figuring out what to do with all that extra money. Shopping Boss. It's simple. It pays.
Okay, let me go to the next page.
Well,
all right, so what you see on the screen right now is you see, again, that's my phone. And that shows you $15.91 that I've earned back on cashback. That was from my last visit to Lowe's. That's what that is. Because I cashed everything else out for last year. This is 2025 so far. I haven't done that much shopping in 2025, folks. But $15.91. This app right here is for pro members. This app is not for free members. This cashback app is for pro members only. Okay. So let me kind of show you something. Well, I'll wait till we get to the end. So free members, what do free members get? Access to all the great deals that we have in FunSaver. Everything is available to some free members, just like it is to pro members. Okay. And as a free member, not only can you make money on the product bonus, like if somebody goes and buys something, you're going to get $1. If it's $5 or more, you'll get $1. If it's less than, you get 50 cents. But as a free member, let's say you're a free member and you go bring free members in and 10 of them upgrade to become a member. Do you know that when those 10 people go and start putting people in and they start building their team, you still get the fast start bonus on the second and third level as a free member? What? Yeah, that's never happened. Never. Pro members, which is $25 a month, you get it all. You get it all. Access to all the great deals on FunSaver. You get both of the apps for free. And when you go purchase something, you're going to realize the full 70 to 90% off because you're a pro member. You're a pro member. Okay. And for all pro members, as I stated before, again, both of those apps that you just saw are absolutely free. Okay, let me get through this real quick, y'all. Yeah, I didn't take that out. It's still there. All right, let me stop share. Okay. Now I want to go back. Let me get rid of this. Bear with me, y'all. I want to go back and I want to go in this slideshow. Okay. And I want to get that taken out of the way because I want to share something else with all of you real quick before we go to the guests. Let me share again. I want to show you all exactly this right here. That's the My Deals app. You're looking at it. And if you see the top left-hand corner, you see where it says FSN Savings. It is done, y'all. It's done. This is the one that has the million places in it that you can shop at, things of that nature. You can get your insurance changed if you want, better deals. There's so much stuff in here. RV Share, Lugless, Gig Sky Travel, at Papa John's, Sonic, Papa John's, Firestone, Popular Brands. There is a ton of things in here that can save you money. That's why I'm saying if you just want to be a free member and spend $5.95 a month for this, but again, this is not something you just download on your phone and it works for you, because it won't. It will not work for you. So that's the My Deals app. But here's the Shopping Boss app. Again, this is my dashboard. You just saw this. This says Ron Pruitt right here. This is my dashboard. But I want to kind of show you something. Let's go down here to the blog. Every month, these corporations, these stores, they get a hold of Shopping Boss and they up their savings. So you can see right here from June to June 30th, Apple, 7% plus the cash back that's already there. It's an additional 7%. Ace Hardware, 10% cash back. So it's going to go up to 10% from 6/1 to 6/30. Uber Eats, 7.2% cash back. Guys, if you're doing Uber Eats and they're coming to your door, you need this app. You need the app. I'm just saying. Okay. But you can see some of the previous ones they've had: Under Armour, Ace Hardware, Lowe's. They do it every month. And there'll be some more that comes on during this month as well. Okay. So I just want to kind of show you this and let you know that how valuable these apps are. But I want to do another thing here. Hold on one second. Let me see if I can find this gentleman. I'm sure I can. I think I've already made a co-host. Yep, I have. Okay. All right. So yesterday when we did our call, our Meet the CEO call, there was a person there that was on location in Chattanooga, Tennessee, that was hanging out with Shelly and Shane and getting the tour. And he got on the call at 2 o'clock their time or 3 o'clock their time, and he hadn't had a chance to go through everything yet. He still needed to see more. So I'm very happy to bring this guy on and let him talk to you. So I'm not going to mess around anymore. Jim Alvey, can you hear me?
Can you hear me? I'm here.
Yeah, I can.
All right.
So Jim, I know yesterday, because when you're sitting in the office with Shelly and things are going on, it's kind of like, okay, what do I need to say? Well, I don't even know what to do. And you haven't seen everything yet. So if you would, sir, take a deep breath and share with us what I feel everybody would love to see that you saw, that would give them an inclination of going, right place, right time.
Yeah, absolutely. So the hospitality that we received, we had the great pleasure or opportunity to get a hold of them and say, hey, we're going to be heading to Tennessee for a vacation, and we want to make like a 2-hour detour and stop by FunSaver. Can we get a tour? Can we, and they were like, come on down. When I told them about when we would be there, and we set a day, and yesterday happened to be the day. And it also happened to be a Meet the CEO Monday, which was a bonus. And so we got there. What a wonderful privilege too. My wife went along for part of it, but me and Shane did our thing too with touring. But I got to spend almost an entire day with the CEO of our company. Like including the Zoom, I was with him 6.5 hours yesterday. And it was amazing because it really, I'm already 100% in with, I mean, this is me. This is my deal. I'm where I need to be. This is my home. But it further solidified for me that I'm in the right place and that you guys are in the right place. And I'll tell you why I feel that way. The guy you see on our Zoom meetings and Shelly, his right hand lady, are exactly in person who they are on the Zooms. They don't put on a face. That's their personalities. That's their hospitality. I mean, that's everything about them. And they get work done. They get it. They have fun. But right off the bat, we started. Shane had us meet him. They got several locations around Chattanooga, and they knew my graphics and printing background. So we started at one of his companies that actually does a lot of the nameplate company that Ron's talked about that he started when he was 17, 18 years old. He told us the story. It has 750,000 customers, and they run about 3,000 to 4,000 nameplates, name tags for like hotel people and restaurant people. They run these tags 3,000 or 4,000 per day. And so I was geeked because I got to see all their equipment that I already recognized a lot of the stuff. But I mean, they do our own merchandise. I picked up some of this merchandise for FunSaver while I was there, and they do this stuff in house. So there's so many facets to what Shane's businesses have and can offer that go in with our FunSaver business. But that was the start of it, was seeing all the different things they can do with the swag and our personalized items that they offer us, the tumblers that you see that they'll do with FSN on them. They'll do them for your customer if they have a business. All this stuff is done at this location. Huge facility. And then we went across town to where Shelly's located, and that's their new office and warehouse they recently moved into. And I think it's 17,000 square foot, 20,000 square foot building. I'm not exactly sure. And that's just one of them that they have in that area that's full of the stuff that we see for sale on our website. So I can firsthand tell you, I'm not an owner of the company. I have no shares of the company. I have no interest in his business, financial interest, but I can tell you firsthand, we don't drop ship stuff. We're not getting stuff from Temu. We're not getting stuff from Alibaba or AliExpress or anywhere overseas. He's not bringing that stuff in drop shipping wise and then having somebody ship it to you. This product, in fact, I took pictures. Ron asked me to take pictures. I took a ton of pictures in the warehouse and the shipping department. Got the full tour of that, met a lot of the team members. And I mean, they're wall-to-wall pallets in there already, full of stuff, from Target and Amazon and the shoe store that they bought out where we got all the shoes from. There's just, I mean, aisle after aisle of stuff, and they're shipping a ton of it, packing a ton of it. And there's so much to be had there. And they're bringing more in, and he's already talking about, we need more space, and it's nonstop. And I tell you what, this guy the CEO, Shane Hendricks, that's running this company, this guy is a hard worker, and he's got great people. He's got great teams in place that, it's like a well-oiled machine, and they will even cross businesses if they need to help out or pick up where somebody else needs a hand. It's really amazing. So just to see the tens of thousands of square feet that he has of products sitting there for us, and they're streamlining the process to be able to get us more fun finds more often. There's things going on the backside that none of us really knew about or know about, and that he explained to me. They're working on that to make that more efficient, to get more of them on more often. There's other things coming down the pipeline that are going to be amazing that Ron's touched on in the past, about live selling. I got to witness live selling from Shane's daughter's business while I was there. I watched them on Whatnot on the phone while they were over in the corner live on Whatnot selling product. And that's how FunSaver got started, was his daughter selling things on Whatnot and the success. And then Ron and him got together and carried this over. That's where this came from. So we have, you know, some of you are new, some of you have been here forever, but we have real tangible products that are coming in, you know, truckloads at a time here and there, and they sort them. They, you know, I mean, it's just, it's an amazing process. And it really, I don't know. It was a great day yesterday. It was an amazing day to be able to spend time with them, to see them in person. Walked in, as soon as I saw Shelly, it's like we knew each other, and I've never met her before. We give each other a big hug because we communicate through all these platforms, and it's just like it's a bond, and it's like, hey, this is family. This is our FunSaver team. And that's how I was introduced to other people in the warehouse and other business. Shane was like, hey, this is, you know, Jim Albies with FunSaver with our, you know, and everybody knows what it is. I mean, you know, a lot of these people are involved in it. So it was an amazing day to be able to get in the backside. And, you know, if you're in the area, you're going to be in the area. He let me know that, hey, other people are going to want to, you know, stop by our tour, and they're going to try to, you know, it's not like, okay, this is the office and warehouse. It's not, I mean, he's like, we don't even have a sign up yet. We're focused on what we're doing. So it's not like, and you show up, you're not going to pull up in a limo and have a red carpet and like, oh, this big fancy. It's just, it's a business. It's an office, a warehouse. I mean, it is what it is. And he's like, well, we know we're going to have people coming. So, you know, we're going to try to pretty up and put a sign up and things, but you know, it was a great experience. So I don't know if you have any other things, Ron.
No, that's fantastic, Jim. And I'm glad you got to see his daughter doing a live Whatnot.
Yeah.
I'm glad you got to see that, because
it was really cool.
Yeah, because she moves around, I don't know, 1,000 to 1,500 pieces a day.
Yeah.
She moves a lot on Whatnot. So
yeah. And that tells you what's possible for us.
Yeah. So but thank you, Jim, I know you're on vacation. I don't want to take no more time. You away from your family. But I thank you for coming on here and spending a little time with us. I really, really do. And
thanks for having me.
Yeah, and I just want to kind of reiterate what Jim said about that new warehouse. I think it's 18,000 square feet. We just got into it about a couple of months ago, and it's already full. It's full. And it looks like a tornado goes through there. Feels like what Jim said. It is a business in working order, and it is a mess. It is a warehouse with pallets everywhere, live selling going on, people trying to pull stuff for fun. It is moving.
And I'll add one more thing that he mentioned to me while we were in the warehouse part of it, as they're packing and shipping stuff. He's like, you know, this particular building, we needed quick. I didn't have time to buy one to look around. So he leased this building. He's already looking at adding another one nearby. And he said that their leasing agent, I think is who it was, the realtor or leasing agent that they went through to get this, came in like 2 or 3 weeks after they leased it, and this place was full. And he walked in and said, I never would have dreamed that it's like you guys just like moved in. It's just like, here you are. It's like full operation. So it was amazing. So thanks for having me up and letting me share my experience. I'm giddy still. What a great day it was, and just how much more it means for my business. And I hope that it carries over to you guys, that through me, you know, this is legit. This is a real thing that we have our hands on. And I mean, compensation plan, you know, regardless, the shopping portion of it, it's a real business, and you can make money by saving people money. It's amazing. I love it. So thank you.
Absolutely. And it is all built around saving people money. That's the whole basis of the business. Okay. But thank you, Jim. Appreciate you. And I want to answer one question. I'm not going to show the other parts of the comp plan tonight. I'm not. It is on video, every part, and it's on YouTube page. So if any of you do want to see it, get to the person that you're thinking about becoming on board with, thinking about signing up for free on, they will gladly get you the link so you can watch that in your leisure. And because it's just me doing it on the video, it's the same thing you would see if I did it right now. And plus we're at 7:52. And I want to give it some time where if anyone, does anyone have any questions, you can raise your hand or you can put it in the chat. Let me see if I see anything in the chat real quick. Yep, did record, it's report. Announce when the weight loss product becomes available, please. Okay, I cannot announce exactly what date that's going to happen. What I can tell you is, as Shane said yesterday, we feel very comfortable with 2 weeks on the weight loss program. Very comfortable. But as he said yesterday, you are going to want to be on our Thursday night webinar. Because on the Thursday night webinar, we're going to announce a pre-sale. And the reason we're going to do that, and I still need to talk to him, you might have heard it yesterday, that I personally want to give everybody that's already in this company, I want to give you 48 hours to get your order in first. I think that's only fair. And after 48 hours, you guys can go bring in all the free people you want that wants to start losing weight, and then they can order as well. They can get in on the pre-order. But I think it's only fair that for the first 48 hours, it's for the people that's here. So if you know people right now that wants a weight loss program, you might want to get them in free right now before Thursday. Because then they'll be in that first 48 hours as well. Okay. So that's going to be on Thursday. Don't miss Thursday. Now, hold on one second. Can we have a copy? Or the apps are not available. 1 week. 1 week. They're done. We're just doing the API connection. And the API connection means that when you sign up as a free member and you pay your $5.95, your app is running and working within, I don't know, 6 minutes, 10 minutes, or something like that, you know? And so, and then also the two, if you join for 25, we want to get those apps in your hands. That's what the API does. It does it all for us. Jim knows more about that than me. Are the apps available? Can we get a copy of that? That's cool. Okay, going to show the paper. No, thank you, Jim. When do we get the apps? Oh, I just said it. I have a hard time getting people just to understand free and watch videos. Don't know what to tell you. Maybe you're trying to sell it too hard. I don't know. Please go over yesterday's call. I did. Is there going to be a limit on how many bottles of pills? Oh, you don't need more than just a month's supply. You get a month's supply at a time every month. What happens to the free people if they don't pay the 25 by midnight tonight? They don't go into the matrix. They don't go in. They'll go in next week. I want to build, but it's aggravating me. I know. I splurged and bought 4 t-shirts. And okay, cool. Is the weight loss product going to be available in Canada? It's not at the beginning, but we are working on it right now because it was in Canada before, and it should be very easy. I'm hoping to get Canada Health to go, oh, okay, yeah, it was here. That's what we're praying for. Great quality. Thanks for announcing about Big Al on Monday. Rory, I'm going to pull you up to do that. I know it's already a tremendous savings, but we do monthly subscription. Will they reduce it? Wait, hold on. I know it's already a tremendous savings, but if we do a monthly subscription, will they reduce it even more? It already is a monthly subscription. Did you mean to say annual? Because if you meant to say annual, the answer to that is no. Let me tell you why the answer is no. There's a lot of companies that go, well, you can pay for the whole year and get an extra 10 to 20% off. Here's the problem. When you bring somebody on like that, we're going to pay you a commission because you brought them on. And in any given time that we paid you that commission for the yearly, the annual, that person goes to their credit card company, and don't think they don't, because they do. They go to their credit card company and go, I didn't agree to do this. I want my money back. And the credit card company cares about them, not us. And they give them their money back. Guess what we have to do? We have to claw back the commissions that we paid you for bringing that person in. We don't want to do that. We don't want any part of that. So that's a no. We like to keep it monthly. It's a monthly membership. Cancel anytime you want. And we don't have to drag commissions back from anybody. Okay. All right. Hold on. Been in since September. Thought I had this last expenses. Cancel membership May 21st. Just had a windfall from general. Yeah, listen, send in, if you want to reactivate it, send in an email to support@fundsavernetwork.com. Tell them you want to do it and they'll take care of it for you. Okay. Now, I got all that done. Is there anybody who wants to hold their hand up? I can see you. If you want to hold your hand up and I'll answer your questions. We got 7:58. We'll stay here another couple minutes or so. Any questions at this time? Because if not, I'm going to bring up my buddy here. Hold on just a second. Let me go find this young lady. Want to make her a co-host real quick. I see the hand up. Bear with me. Right here, I want to make her a co-host. Okay, I got that done. Okay, Jerry, is that Jerry? Jerford? Go ahead and unmute. I still unmute. Go ahead.
Jerry.
Hey, Jerry.
Okay, the last part of that was, will I retain my place in the matrix?
Yeah. Yeah, because we don't purge, you can't purge it for 60 days after you stop paying.
Oh, thank you very much.
Okay, perfect. Sandy. Go ahead, Sandy.
Yes, sir. Two things. I sent the question to Jim inadvertently. Now I'm going to ask you. Thursday, same link. We are on zoom.com at 7 p.m. Central.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you. That's all.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yes, sir. And before I bring Miss Rory up, I want to remind everybody tomorrow's Wednesday. And what happens on Wednesday? Wellness Wednesday. So tomorrow at 2:00 Central, 3:00 Eastern, we get to have another Zoom with our fantabulous people that have the creams. And they're the formulator of that product. So you got to understand something with Fun Saver Network. We don't have another Me Too company. I'm so sick of Me Too companies. What we have is exclusive things. Nobody else has the creams. Nobody else has the weight loss management. Nobody but us. And we did that for a reason. So other people can't go, well, I can do that. No, you can't. No, you can't. We have an exclusive, hard for me to say, exclusivity with both of those companies. Okay. So that's tomorrow, 2:00 Central, 3:00 Eastern. We are on zoom.com. We get to talk with those two fabulous people at NutriRelief. Now, without further ado, have another announcement. We got a heck of a week, y'all. I'm telling you. Oh my gosh. Okay. Miss Rory, can you hear me?
I can. Yes.
Okay. She's got an announcement that you got to hear because I just got to tell you before she makes this announcement. This is a guy that I have plugged into for at least, I got a picture of me and him standing together. I think that was, oh boy, 17 years ago. He and I standing together. I was at one of his seminar type training things. I bought everything he had, everything. And I've had it ever since. He's a hell of a guy. And if you always worry about, I don't know what to say, this is probably how you want to listen to. So take it away.
Absolutely. He's one heck of a guy. And many of us like us have been fans of his for many years. Some are new, and I love Sandy holding up that book again. Sandy's got that book already.
I see it. I see it.
My dear friend and partner in crime, Jane Suma, Sister Golden Hair, and I are going to be hosting him this coming Monday, June 9th at 9:00 Eastern on our company Zoom. That's going to be Zoom with funsaver.com. The funny thing that happened was Tom had reached out to Jane on Messenger. And just in conversation said, I'd love to do a Zoom with you again. He did one for us with 5PC a couple years ago.
Mhm.
The very next day, he'd seen one of my posts about our weight management product. And he knows Jane and I are good friends too. And he messages me and says, I'd love to do some training for you. I see this weight management product that you have. He reached out to us, y'all. This guy is a great, great gentleman. And he's got this twisted humor that, of course, I was attracted to right away, but his humor, his natural conversation, like Ron said, he gives us the words to say, though, so that we're not setting off salesman alarms, coming at people with an agenda. None of that is here. Everybody in this wonderful company, I'm going to go out there and say, have the good hearts. That's what makes us family here. And arming us with the right words to say when we're prospecting, when we're having conversations, when we're building rapport with people, and then segueing to icebreakers is what Jane and I believe he's going to be talking about. The book that Sandy held up, I've already done a post again. Jane and I have been doing some posts regularly. I did one in Freedom Revolution
Mhm.
a little earlier today and in school with that link. It's a free book. At minimum, he is asking that we just read the icebreakers chapter, if we could do that. And we can't read it, but his books, he purposely writes in third grade language.
Yeah.
It's a quick read, and he's great. He's great. When he was here, hosted him here in Atlanta, and I had the the stress and honor of taking him back to the airport. I missed the exit. He almost missed his flight, and we almost end up in the cargo area of the Atlanta airport. I don't think he's ever going to want me to take him to the airport again, but his sense of humor is always there. Y'all are going to love him. How many know about him already?
Big Al.
Absolutely. Awesome. He's going to be great, y'all. Thank you for letting me announce about it again. Jane and I are over the moon about it.
Absolutely. I'm going to want you to announce it again on Thursday when we come back on Thursday, because don't forget, Thursday's a big night. Thursday's when we're announcing the pre-sale for the weight loss management. That's a big night. And tomorrow is a big day. I mean, we get to hang out again with Daniel and Kesia with NutriRelief. Guys, I'm telling you, we said this from the beginning, that Fun Saver Network is not like any other thing you've ever been in your life. And it's not. And you know what's funny about that statement? And all the things that we've done in the first 5.5 months already, you know what's even funnier about that? The biggest thing that Shane wants to do in this company, we haven't even started on it yet. We haven't even started on it yet. So, ladies and gentlemen, hold on to your hats. The apps will be out in about a week, because we said 2 weeks a week ago. And the weight loss management, a couple of weeks. I've got a lot of work to do. We got videos to make. We got links to give you. We got back offices to fix. We got compensation plans to finish up and get done, make all the changes. We got wording in the back where now it's going to say, member and pro member, lots of things to do. Okay. And we've been working on it every single day. But I'll thank each and every one of you for hanging out with us on a Tuesday. Thank you for staying with us as long as you have. I promise you, we will make it worth your while. So that being said, have a fantastic night. See you tomorrow. 2 Central, 3 Eastern. We are on Zoom.com. Have a fantastic night. God bless everybody.